Hi, my name is Brian McCumber, and welcome to Talking Tech Jobs Weekly, episode number 5. And I'm here to talk to you about a few things today. One is about becoming technology rich, two is some success stories I want to share with you, and three, want to show you how we can get you top dollar in the technology field. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. In remembrance of 9/11 today, because this is the day that the video is being released. I remember where I was during 9/11. I was actually at the beginning of my consulting career, working in the Zurich Towers, and I remember entering that morning, sadly seeing on the news what was happening live and watching it take place. I think once I caught it, the first one had already hit, and watching it in complete sadness, and then seeing what had taken place after that with the second one, and so on. I have a good friend that was actually a survivor of that, and he kind of told me, firsthand what happened there, and really scary stuff. And I'm glad that he's alive. And I think he's only talked to me about it once. I think the traumatic event is kind of like that of a war veteran that doesn't want to talk about the things that happened during war, and this is just as traumatic. I can just only imagine. But let's remember those that we lost there, and then also those who may have suffered afterwards, and also think about the heroes that stepped in to help those people. So it's just a day to remember, and I remember where I was. If in hindsight, leading up to what I'm going to talk about, I remember that day, the company, and I call them kind of like, body shops in a sense, for technology people, is that, we were called and asked to, continue working there. I sort of felt like, they were calling us saying, yeah, we know there's a national tragedy that just happened, but if you could just still keep working, and it almost felt like they just wanted us to be billing hours as opposed to really caring about us as a person. So one of the things that it's kind of one of the I don't know if it's a downside, but it's a thing to be aware of in the industry, is like once you have those marketable technology skills, people want to take advantage of you. They want to give you the least amount of money that they can give you, so they can have the greatest amount of margins that they can take, and they want to keep you out there billing. And in this case, they wanted to keep us out there billing, even though we may have had family or friends or something going on through a national tragedy like this, and they were more I felt like they were more concerned about making sure that we were billing hours as opposed to kind of remorsing and grieving with what happened. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later, or at least a solution to not falling into working with a company like that, so that you're not treated like an asset or an item, that you're treated more like a human being, than somebody that people care about. So that's my story there, a little bit about me, but let's dive into the content. Now, what do I mean about becoming technology rich? Well, what I mean is that not only in money, but rich in life. Using technology that can make you more productive, using technology that can make you more efficient, and using technology that can make you more connected. So you want to be not only a consumer of technology, but you also want to develop the skills so you can be a producer of it. So understand what technology can do, understand what it can do for your life to help improve, make it more efficient, more effective, to give you that leverage, and then also start using these tools, technology tools, to produce something that even gives you more of an asset or more of an income. So there's also money as opposed to the riches, but there's also intangibles that come with it as a part of your life. So when I say become technology rich, what I mean is that just become, be able to use technology, embrace it, and use it to become a better part of your life, better part of your career, and combining it together, it can also make an ongoing income stream as well. Now, I also want to talk about the opportunity here. I'm going to reiterate this again. there's a huge demand for talented technology people. There's not enough people today to fill the demand for skilled technology workers. And year over year, like I said, we have record number of H-1B visas coming in from foreign countries to fill the jobs that currently citizens are unable to fill. And even that's not enough. There's so much demand that that's not enough. So what I'm trying to do is increase the awareness that you as a person, if either if you don't know about the technology opportunity, or if you don't think that you could actually do it, I'm here to communicate to you that you actually can. And there's some steps that you can take that can take you there quickly, and you don't even actually need a college degree. If you have it, that's great, but it's not a requirement if you have the effort and the skills behind you that can help you get that job in a career. So it's just something that I want to reiterate again, that there's an opportunity here, and it's been proven, and that there's a middle skills gap, and what I'm trying to do is work and share that message. Now with that, let me talk about some success stories, and one that pops out in mind. These are people that I know actually, and they're not comfortable with me kind of mentioning or interviewing them as yet. I'm hoping I can get to that point, but at least I can share their story. But here's a story about a person that she didn't have a job beforehand, but heard about the technology opportunity and then signed up to a coding boot camp. And 3 months later, after being a part of that boot camp and focused on the right skill set, that she was able to get her foot in the door and working with a Fortune 500 company. So she was happy that she's working. I think one of the downsides that she wasn't happy with is that I don't think she felt like she was getting paid the salary that she was kind of mentioned or heard about up front. So, but that's something that we'll talk about a little bit later. But that was one story. Another good friend of mine, he sort of came from like an underprivileged area, part of Chicago, rough neighborhood, and then participated in a program. There's programs out there that are trying to help individuals that live in kind of like in an underserved area, and just kind of reach out to them and talk about the opportunities, and they exist today. So they're teaching and they're showing things. So this program he participated in, and he got started, and it wasn't 3 months. I think maybe it was closer to 8 months later. Then all of a sudden he was ready to get his foot in the door, and I probably started with an internship and then worked into like a full-time job. But he was able to get in as well, and I still good friends with him today, and he's doing very well growing up in a DevOps career. So these are real stories that are happening, and real people that are making the transition into technology. Now let's get into the real question of the day. Are you getting what you're worth? So for those of you, I'm also finding that there's an audience of people that already have existing jobs. Some of them already have technology jobs, or maybe freelancing in technology, but are you getting what you think you're worth? And that's a big question, and it's almost like what I hinted at the beginning of this episode, where I almost felt like I was sort of consulting for a body shop that just wanted to place me, give me the lowest hourly rate that they could give me, and just have me out there billing no matter what the circumstances were. And really what I think should happen is that I think things should be working in reverse. The same way that we have professional athletes, actors, and actresses, they all have agents working for them, and those agents are working for those individuals to make sure they're getting top dollar, representing those individuals to make sure that they have a good contract. And they also refer to technology people as talent. So they call sports people talent, they have an agent. They call actors and actresses talent, they have an agent. They call technology people talent, but we don't have an agent. So this is one of the other shifts that I'm looking to introduce here, is that we need some representation for talented technology people, and that's what I'm looking to help you with. So just like the movie Jerry Maguire, help me help you. I'm looking to start this type of program where if you're already in the technology field, then I want to help you focus your skills to get your dollars up. I want to help you get what you're worth, help you stay current, help you have a career path, and where you have somebody that's going to be negotiating for you. Because I know that most people, especially technology people that are, maybe naturally introverts, are not comfortable negotiating salaries, negotiating, asking for a raise, or negotiating these things because there's a lot of uncertainty that comes with it. So there's a lot of fear. These companies are taking advantage of that. So I think if we have somebody like me that can help you, help me, help you negotiate, get you on the right career path, and then get somebody that's fighting for you, that you're getting market value. I mean, we're not trying to say ask for more than what you're worth, but if you have skills and you're delivering and the market says you're worth this, then you should be getting dollars that says you're worth that. And if you're a superstar, then you should be getting superstar rates. So this is something that we're going to be introducing. So those of you that, maybe you already have a start or you're already working, but you don't feel like you're working in the right technology stack and you don't feel like you're getting paid what you're worth, I want you to reach out to me as well, because we're going to have a program that's ready to help you as well. Okay, so thanks for listening today. I'm going to close out this episode, and I hope it was helpful and insightful and motivating, all that stuff. I'm still looking to get feedback. If you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Talking Tech Jobs, and also subscribe on YouTube, but reach out to me. So I'm looking to, if you're already in the field and you like your job and you're getting what you're worth, then help somebody else. You probably know somebody else that could use a job or could enter this field. And it's a career path that will bring them to six figures. So it's real money and it's a real opportunity. It's not get rich quick. It's a real career that can get them on the right track. So if you know somebody that needs help, refer them to me and I'm going to help them. But if you're already in that field and you need help, then what I want you to do is reach out to me as well. So I can work with you, get you on the right track, get you on the cutting edge and what's in most demand, and get you the most dollars that you're worth. So until the next episode, peace, and may the workforce be with you.